Doodling became my superpower, and it can be yours too, even if you draw about like a 5-year-old, which, let's be honest, is when most of us stopped drawing with any real confidence. I'm Dee. Call me DoodleDe. As a student in South Africa, I struggled to focus, understand, and memorize the facts that the school demanded. The education system felt a little like Survivor, Education Edition, and I was always about to be voted off. Fast forward through the culture shock of emigrating to the US, struggling through college, seeking redemption through graduate school, then motherhood, and a failing marriage, I found myself a little bit like Forrest Gump. He ran, I doodled. Forrest said, "You've got to put the past behind you before you can move on." And I agree. Doodling helped me do just that. Slow down and put my life in perspective, line by line. At first, I doodled because I craved creativity. I had no visual vocabulary and no muscle memory to access my dormant creativity. But rhythm of the lines was enough, and I kept doodling. I repeated the same patterns over and over. My essential tremor and impatient nature kept things quite simple, but doodling calmed me, and my thoughts felt clearer. I tried doodling objects, but they didn't stick. Objects often carry expectations, and expectations kill creativity. And I just had to find my groove. As I flipped through my old sketchbooks, they are filled with patterns and words. Sometimes they're kind, sometimes they're kind of sarcastic. Over time, I started pairing doodles with mindset work. I call these lines that matter. The more I doodled, the more I realized I could help teachers and students. Sonny Brown's book, The Doodle Revolution, validated everything I'd discovered on my own. It's not about talent. If you can write your name, you can doodle. People often ask where to start. I borrowed from several different systems, but I landed on a simple alphabet: line, arc, angle, swirl, curl, and orb, my disco alphabet. These lines are my coloring book and my colors. I use the same 6 pattern elements to create endless patterns, and I often combine them with words, which is an incredible learning strategy. I wish I'd have had this as a student. Just as repeated lines make patterns, combining them creates objects. And objects don't have to look perfect to mean something. They simply help us visualize ideas and communicate them more clearly. There's science here as well. A study showed that students who doodle remember more, even if their doodles have nothing to do with the lesson. In marketing, even random geometric shapes help you to remember products more carefully. It's called the picture superiority effect. So I took this on the road. At a national teachers convention in Arizona, I helped them because I love to work with teachers. They specifically deserve creative self-care. I specialize in helping teachers in and out of the classroom. In Tennessee, this group explored using doodling to nurture their minds, boost their creativity, and they were amazed at what they could create when they let go of perfection. In Wyoming, doodling was an option at a global event with 70,000 attendees. It was an opportunity to slow down for a creative reset. Doodling is a great way for kids and adults to achieve self-regulation. Here, I'm drawing Celtic knots inside my Time Out for Teachers membership. Doodling is math too. It activates the problem-solving part of your brain. It's like yoga for your mind. It both strengthens and calms you. Teachers have found that doodling helps them relax and creates an environment for easy conversation where silence is comfortable and no one is in the spotlight. No matter where I am, you can bet I have doodle pens ready. Unlike Forrest, who stopped running after 1,170 days, I'm still doodling over a decade later, teaching others how a few lines on a page or on a Post-it or in an envelope for just a few minutes can level up their mindset and their self-care. Doodling isn't a waste of time or a luxury. It's a quiet strategy that brings calm, clarity, and joy. Teachers, if you're ever tired or stressed or busy, you deserve to doodle. Your superpower and sanity might just begin with a scribble.